Little brother in the building, man.
What's good?
What's good? Ooh.
New sneakers, killed them with that shit.
That nigga talking about new sneakers.
I'm just saying, when I first heard that track,
Took
bro,
it back though, right?
yeah, I had to. When I first heard that track, bro, I was like, oh, man, he just killed him with this, man.
That's love, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on with you, though, big bro?
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. I'm just grinding, my brother. Happy to be here in the building, First Fam Radio. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay in their face, stay in the place. That all.
All right, no doubt. Matter of fact, you said there's a few tracks off your new project you about to drop out, right?
Yeah. I got a project dropping on the 7th called Slick with my man Ace McLeod. I'm just really trying to heat up, relaunch my campaign. There was a couple of things that I feel like I didn't do with my last project, 10 Toes Down. You know, just try to fall back for a minute, learn from my own mistakes, and try to come back a little stronger. You know what I mean? Before I can jump into the original material, I'm just gonna drop this project, just going off some of the current instrumentals and some of the joints and digging in the crates. Just talking my shit real quick for the summer, and then I'm gonna jump and put this EP on iTunes and all the outlets in July and August. You know what I mean?
Okay. I remember the first time I saw you perform. Actually, was in this building, not this building, next door. They called it Planet Havana. Back in like it was 2000.
Damn.
And you was rocking with at the time you was rocking with Dramatic and Ox.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Dramatic and Ox. Yeah, that's real talk.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
That was.
I used to be in Eminem's
you
playing
was
the Sony PlayStation and all that.
Exactly.
Shit,
You know what I mean? That's the first time I saw you, and I've been following your career since then. You know what I mean? Then when I heard you went to Atlanta, you know what I mean, you the best down there. And you came back home. You know what I'm saying? You came back home and really started putting it down. You know what I mean?
Right.
You 10 Toes Down. A couple other joints you put out there, constantly on the radio out in Philly. You know what I mean? Also, you do a lot of work with Western Gilly also.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, then we see you on TV, you know what I mean?
Right.
Major moves.
Right.
I wanted to ask you something though.
Good, bro.
You had the opportunity, you still have the opportunity to work with a legend in D-Dot. That's mean, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just seeing Beanie Siegel, you know, like the average MC, the people that we looked up to.
Right.
You was in the same room with them and vibing with these people. Somebody like D-Dot, people don't know Crazy Cat, or for the new cats, the young cats that probably don't know Mad Rapper skits. You know what I mean? Like that used to be my joint listening to that.
Mad Rapper, yeah.
But how was it when when y'all first linked up? How did you feel as an artist? Because you're a humble dude.
Right.
Anybody that know Ooh, you know what I mean? I've never seen Ooh pop off on some like. Ooh always laid back. He always keep it cordial, but he's very humble and respectful. But in that moment, how did you feel though?
I mean, I had met D-Dot, at the end of the day, I was one of them kids that was buying tapes and was like, had the Walkman in the crib and was reading the credits. Right. So I knew who D-Dot was years prior to, just from reading credits and the albums, seeing the production credits, and of course the Mad Rapper skits and all that. But when I first met Dot, I gave him my project, that project I did with Don Cannon, God First All Saves the Money. Right. And he was like, yeah, I heard of you. And that was, the conversation was real short. Like, he one of them type of dudes, like, he really got to be invested in it or feel like he fuck with the music to really come aboard. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And I just happened to be in the studio. He just constantly was seeing me in the studio, and he would be in the B room. I was just in the A room going through some of my joints in my folder, and he just walked in like, yo, play that back. You know what I mean? Anybody that know Dot know, like, when you hear something you fuck with, he like do this little dance. He just was in his bag. You know what I mean? And ever since then, we just, we just started working. Like, we started working.
That's dope, man. Like, just to have somebody, of his caliber, just say, play that back.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy that did All About the Benjamins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're talking about the guy that did Where I'm From for Jay-Z. We're talking about the guy that did Once Again It's On for Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, one of the top hitmen in Puffy's regime. That was not only producing, but executive producing on executive produced Life After Death. What I'm saying? So it's definitely lets me know that I'm somewhat on the right track. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's definitely a confirmation for me. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing, though, man. Like, as an artist, me personally, like, I look at that and I'm inspired by that. Like, yo, somebody that's from the same area we from, you know what I mean? Goals and dreams, and you get to see the type of grind you have, and you show it every time, even with your post and what you're talking about, and in your visuals, you kind of like setting the groundwork, or you setting the bar. You know what I mean? For a lot of these cats, because as you know, we all know, like we see what's going on out here. And they don't understand. We was talking about it earlier, like as far as paperwork when it comes to putting your music out. A lot of these cats don't even copyright that stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I was even guilty of that, and I think like a lot of times now, I'm just at a point now where it's like before it would kind of be like keep your moves to yourself and move quiet because niggas be biting and trying to do what you do. Now I'm just kind of like to a point where I'm telling a nigga everything I'm doing. Because it's kind of like I want the people that's behind me to just be thinking along the lines. Whether you take the food and heat it, that's on you. But if I could get you early on to be thinking about publishing and be thinking about PR and thinking about management team, when you know what I mean, I probably would be a lot further if I was thinking like that early on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like at this time, it's just time to lead by example. Like I be telling niggas, you got to big homie the situation. You got to stop competing with niggas and big homie the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at.
I mean, you doing hip hop, there's gonna be competition regardless.
I mean, that goes without saying, but we keep that for the studio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
When it comes to this business, man, let's get together and make this thing happen.
If you know something about the business that I don't, pull me up.
Exactly.
Now, if I heat it, I heat it. If I don't, I don't. But it's like, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't been around the business. They ain't been around the shit. Maybe on a certain level, so they just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. My question is this: you moved down to Atlanta for a few years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's down there on your grind. You know what I mean? Trying to get it on and everything. Then you moved back to Jersey.
Right.
You know what I mean? What was the difference of going down there grinding and come back home and grinding? I mean, you're not from down there.
Yeah.
Might accept you. Or maybe the same thing, you can come back home, people might not accept you. Yeah. So, like, what was the difference between coming from being down there and up here?
I think down there it just showed me the industry firsthand. I was coming from a place where I was just used to recording at PJ Spot on Brunswick, or recording, like, you know what I'm saying, and then just going to Staples, getting my covers and being like, yo, I got a CD out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I think being in Atlanta, it showed me firsthand how the industry works. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Sitting in sessions with Akon, sitting in sessions with Toomp, sitting in sessions with Justice League, Lil Wayne, recording the Carter 3 while I'm recording my records. You know what I'm saying? It just was like, it was front row seats to the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For so many years, we watched the game from, you know, the $20 seats. I was in Spike Lee seats in there. You know what I'm saying? I was right there. You know what I mean? So it was like Lil Wayne working on probably the best album of his career while I'm in the studio next door. Meeting Drake for the first time before he signed the Cash Money. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a who's who. And what I did was I just came home. When I left Atlanta, I was in a management situation that kind of went belly up, and it was just time to come home. And I just kind of felt like, I said, you know what? I still got so much groundwork to do home. Cosmic Kev don't know who I am. The Funk Master Flexes don't know who I am. Let me come home and apply what I learned in Atlanta and make sure that the people who need to be in the know Big O before I leave again. You know what I mean? And that was just my mindset when I came home. You know what I mean?
You have to do a lot of traveling too. You got to Cali,
you was just in Cali not so long ago.
I was in Cali. I was in Miami with some more.
Threat video was shot out there, right?
Yeah. The Threat video was shot in Cali. Northside Smitty shot at Quest God edited. That's the first video off the Slick project. Yeah, definitely. That's the first video off the Slick project. You know what I mean? Just moving around, grinding.
We got to call us.
We got to call on.
Talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Supreme Alliance Radio.
Yo, who we got on the line?
E-Double, what's good with you, bro?
What's good, bro?
Peace.
What's up? You got a question for Ooh, bro?
I appreciate it, bro. Well, you know, anybody that know me know, bro. I'm born and raised Muslim. You know?